Salman, with his young crown prince, a 32-year-old leader, pushing against this anti-corruption drive. It did raise some eyebrows.
Saudi Arabia in May, and we are bringing back hundreds of billions of dollars into the United States, and we understand that.
Imagine a world where private islands are rented for $50 million parties.
400 million. Leonardo Salvatore Mundi selling here at Christie's. $400 million is the bid, and the piece is sold.
Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi hangs in a super yacht's floating art gallery, and palaces shimmer with gold-plated swimming pools. This is not fiction, but the everyday reality of the Saudi royal family, the wealthiest dynasty on earth.
A fairly short period of time. I was in Saudi Arabia in May, and we are bringing back hundreds of billions of dollars into the United States, and we understand that.
With a staggering $1.4 trillion fortune, a sum 16 times greater than the British monarchy and 4 times larger than the Qatar royal family's wealth, the House of Saud has redefined luxury, power, and ambition. From uniting warring desert tribes to building skyscraper-free cities in the sand, their story is one of audacity, oil, and unmatched opulence. Let's journey through their rise, their reign, and the jaw-dropping luxuries that define their trillionaire existence. The rise of a dynasty. In the 18th century, the Arabian Peninsula was a fractured, volatile landscape of rival tribes. The Al Saud family's ascent began with Mohammed bin Saud, a shrewd leader who forged an alliance with Muhammad ibn Abd al-Wahhab, a religious scholar preaching a strict interpretation of Islam. This partnership, blending political ambition with religious ideology, birthed the first Saudi state. Though early empires rose and fell, the family's resilience laid the groundwork for their eventual dominance. The 20th century brought a seismic shift. In 1938, King Abdulaziz ibn Saud, the modern kingdom's founder, struck oil in the eastern deserts. What followed was a black gold revolution. By the 1970s, Saudi Arabia had become the world's largest oil exporter, with the Al Saud family controlling Saudi Aramco, the state-owned oil colossus. The company's 2019 IPO valued it at $1.7 trillion, making it the most valuable firm globally.
There's a king of oil. It has to be Saudi Aramco. It is the largest energy company in the world.
Today, Aramco pumps 10 million barrels of oil daily, generating over $100 billion annually for the royal family. This wealth transformed a nomadic kingdom into a global economic titan and funded a lifestyle beyond imagination. The $1.4 trillion empire.
The family trees of the Hashemite and Saudi dynasties, the two most important royal houses in the Middle East today.
The Al Saud family's fortune isn't just vast, it's stratospheric. With 25,000 members, including 200 princes, they wield immense influence over a diverse portfolio spanning oil, technology, sports, real estate, and art. To put their wealth into perspective, they are 4 times richer than the Qatar royal family and 16 times wealthier than the British monarchy. Their combined net worth surpasses even the likes of Elon Musk, valued at $220 billion, and Jeff Bezos at $170 billion. At the heart of their empire is Saudi Aramco, which alone accounts for 90% of Saudi Arabia's export revenue.
Saudi Aramco is the state-owned oil company of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's the biggest oil company in the world, helping the country become the biggest exporter of crude oil.
The family's 25% stake in the company generates billions annually, fueling their lavish lifestyle of palaces, yachts, and ambitious projects. Yet, oil is merely the foundation of their financial dominance. Under the leadership of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, the Public Investment Fund, a $500 billion sovereign wealth fund has transformed into a global financial powerhouse.
The construction business coming up with new and innovative way to create jobs, to reduce waste, to manage the country's vision.
The PIF's bold investments include $415 million to acquire Newcastle United FC, a $1 billion stake in Lucid Motors, Tesla's electric car rival, $450 million for Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, the most expensive painting ever sold, and $2 billion to launch the LIV Golf Tour, a direct challenge to the PGA's supremacy. Mohammed bin Salman, the prince who dared to dream. At 39, Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, is the face of Saudi Arabia's transformation.
This is the island of Sinai, the first project in Riyadh, your Vision 2030. It is spectacular. It is really beautiful.
Appointed Crown Prince in 2017, he launched Vision 2030, a blueprint to diversify the economy, reduce oil dependence, and modernize society. His reforms have been as polarizing as they are bold. MBS shattered decades of conservatism overnight. In 2018, he lifted the ban on women driving, a move that made global headlines. Cinemas reopened after 35 years. Concerts featuring global stars like Mariah Carey and Justin Bieber drew crowds. And the first ever tourist visas were issued. For Saudi youth, 70% of the population is under 30. These changes signaled hope. Yet critics argue the reforms mask a darker reality. A crackdown on dissent, including the 2018 assassination of journalist Jamal Khashoggi and the detention of activists.
King Salman, with his young crown prince, a 32-year-old leader, pushing against this anti-corruption drive. It did raise some eyebrows because on the same weekend they introduced the anti-corruption committee. He came down like a hammer against some prominent business people.
In 2017, MBS launched an anti-corruption campaign, detaining over 200 princes and businessmen in Riyadh's Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Dubbed the Night of the Golden Handcuffs on Tree, the Purge reportedly recovered $100 billion in assets, including cash, real estate, and artwork. While framed as a strike against graft, skeptics saw it as a power consolidation, a warning to rivals. Palaces of gold. The Al Saud family's real estate empire. The Al Saud family's homes are monuments to excess.
The Royal Palace of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Currently, there are about 135 international journalists waiting for the summit to happen.
Take Al Yamama Palace in Riyadh, a 400-room marvel with gold-plated doors, Italian marble floors, and chandeliers dripping with Swarovski crystals. The palace's opulent reception halls host global leaders, while its private quarters feature spas, theaters, and helipads. But their real estate empire spans far beyond Saudi borders. In 2015, MBS purchased Chateau Louis XIV near Paris for $300 million, the most expensive home ever sold at the time. Modeled after Versailles, the estate boasts gold leaf fountains, 12 luxury bedrooms, and a wine cellar for 3,000 bottles. Meanwhile, Chateau de Lumière in Virginia, USA, a $12 million mansion, features 13 bathrooms, a private basketball court, and gardens adorned with gold-plated statues. Even King Salman's vacations are legendary. In 2015, he invited 1,000 guests to the French Riviera for a 3-week getaway. The entourage included 400 luxury cars, a convoy of 10 vehicles for the king alone, and bookings at Cannes' most exclusive hotels. The trip reportedly cost $100 million, with the group scouting villas to purchase mid-vacation. The royal fleet, yachts, jets, and gold-plated cars. The family's yachts redefine maritime luxury. MBS's Serene, A 439-foot vessel bought for $500 million features 2 helipads, a seawater pool, and an outdoor cinema. Its pièce de resistance? A private gallery housing Salvator Mundi, the $450 million Da Vinci masterpiece. Meanwhile, King Salman's Al Salama, a 200-foot yacht redesigned in 2006, hosts 30 guests in mahogany-paneled suites, with a crew of 21 catering to every whim. Forget commercial flights. The Al Saud family soars in custom jets. King Salman's Boeing 747, valued at $500 million, includes a throne-like gold-plated chair, a medical suite, and a prayer room oriented toward Mecca. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, once the world's richest royal, plans to convert an Airbus A380 into a $500 million flying palace with a concert hall, marble baths, and a garage for luxury cars. The family's garages overflow with rare supercars. Prince Turki bin Abdullah's gold-plated fleet includes a Lamborghini Aventador, Bentley Flying Spur, and Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 6x6. Prince Badr bin Mohammed owns the Bugatti La Voiture Noire, a one-of-a-kind hypercar worth $18.7 million, alongside a Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta and Aston Martin 177. Parties, weddings, and cultural clout. In 2015, MBS rented an entire Maldivian island for $50 million, flying in 150 models, DJs like Afrojack, and performers like Pitbull and Psy. Guests jet-skied by day and partied under fireworks by night, with rumors of $1 million spent on alcohol alone. King Salman gifted his daughter a $3 million wedding dress encrusted with diamonds, a golden toilet, and furniture coated in 24-karat gold. The ceremony featured golden bidets, solid silver cutlery, and a cake taller than the bride. The family's influence extends to art and entertainment. Beyond acquiring Da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, they've funded museums like Riyadh's Murabba Palace, a 32-room museum showcasing royal artifacts. MBS's Red Sea International Film Festival lures Hollywood elites, while the Diriyah Biennale cements Saudi Arabia as a cultural hub. Philanthropy and global influence. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, the Arabian Warren Buffett, pledged his entire $16 billion fortune to charity via the Al-Walid Philanthropies Foundation.
In every corner of the world, there are stories.
The foundation has donated $3.5 billion to disaster relief, women's education, and interfaith initiatives. Yet critics argue such generosity is overshadowed by the family's excesses, like MBS's $500 million yacht or King Salman's $1.3 million gemstone gifts to the Obama family. The Public Investment Fund also drives global change.
For too long, humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature.
Its $500 billion NEOM project, a futuristic city stretching 170 kilometers across the desert, aims to house 9 million in a car-free utopia powered by renewable energy. With a $500 billion budget, NEOM will include the world's largest floating industrial complex, a ski resort with fake snow, and AI-driven public services. Futuristic mega projects. Redefining Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is undergoing a monumental transformation with Vision 2030.
At International Paper, we are committed to building a better future for people, the planet, and our company. Our Vision 2030 consists of 4 goals and 8 targets.
A bold plan to diversify its economy and reduce oil dependency. At the forefront is NEOM, a $500 billion mega city in the Northwest.
Countless governments and companies have taken a stab at building a city of the future. There's Songdo in South Korea, the Alphabet-funded Quayside project in Toronto, which was abandoned in May of last year.
Its centerpiece, The Line is a 170-kilometer-long car-free urban corridor powered entirely by renewable energy. Neom will also feature the world's largest floating industrial complex, a year-round ski resort, and AI-driven public services, aiming to house 9 million residents by 2045.
Best locations for tourism in the world are the ones that are safe, luxurious, accessible, and more importantly, coastal, and with beautiful, warm, year-round weather.
Another groundbreaking project is the Red Sea Project, a luxury tourism destination spanning 90 islands. Set to open in 2030, it promises eco-friendly resorts, coral reef preservation, and carbon-neutral operations. Meanwhile, Qiddiya, an entertainment city near Riyadh, will include theme parks, sports facilities, and cultural venues, positioning Saudi Arabia as a global leisure hub. These projects showcase the kingdom's ambition to blend sustainability, innovation, and luxury on an unprecedented scale. A legacy of opulence and ambition. The Saudi royal family's story is a paradox, a blend of tradition and futurism, piety and excess. They've built palaces of gold while funding AI-driven cities, silenced dissent while empowering women, and splurged on Da Vinci's while donating billions to charity. Love them or loathe them, their $1.4 trillion empire is a testament to the dizzying heights of wealth and power. As Vision 2030 unfolds, one thing is certain: the House of Saud will continue to shape the world, one golden brick at a time. So, what's your take? Could you imagine sipping champagne in a $500 million yacht, or does such excess unsettle you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. To see more of our content, check out these videos. See you there.